And now for another episode of Confessions of an Online Psychic with your host, novelist, filmmaker, and authentic psychic, Dave Thompson.
If this does it, trying to. Okay, I believe people can hear me now. Here we go. Yeah, that was just a little off. Hey, help us through these difficult times. Hi, Janice. How you doing? I am. I'm coming via a broadcasting system, which will allow me then to put this up into some other forums. I don't know if you guys see it, but my hair is getting quite long. Fortunately, I am very used to having longer hair. About 15 years ago, my hair was actually down the center of my back. It was very, very long somewhere. And then I had it all cut off about 2008, and I have kept it short up until recently, this virus. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about real quick is I am reactivating some of my offers. If you need help with any sort of anything that's magic, holler at me. I can set you up. I am also doing readings, and for the month of October, my readings are half price. What else? Let's take a look at the virus. I have not done a reading on the virus, I guess, since the summer, August maybe, July. A lot of things happening here on my end. And so, okay, first off, I'm picking up that any news we get regarding a wide release of a vaccine is dangerous. Any vaccine that they release before February is going to be very dangerous. I'm not an anti-vaxxer type person. I believe in vaccines, but at the same time, I'm saying, folks, if the government for some reason pushes out a vaccine from a private company anytime before February, it's going to cause more harm than it is going to cause good. Let's see. I also want to make sure that I am being seen and heard properly. So let me go to this. And okay, yeah, it looks like it's. Oh, okay, all right. Yeah, that's very good. That's very, very good. Okay, I'm going to be, yeah, let's see, I just saw some more of your comments there, Janice. Yeah, this is the dark times. This is, if I was a writer, I would make this more of a dystopian type of future. I have I'm working on a script right now in which this young lady is hiking. She gets lost, she falls, she breaks her cell phone. And then another person arrives, and this other person is actually a pilot from an alternate parallel Earth that's a lot more advanced time-wise than we are, and they're in contact with aliens. Unfortunately, the Earth is under threat from an alien civilization. This woman is carrying some technology that will help the Earth, and our hiker wants to go with the pilot back to that world versus her own. Let's see. And anybody else, as you show up, please leave a comment. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw them up there. And while I'm waiting for people to show up or people to ask questions, I'm going to talk a little bit about this class I'm re-releasing next week. I'm re-releasing it on Monday. It's designed to bring in money. Last time I ran this class, I think it was in June, I had one person manifest $50,000 with this class. I had a bunch of money come in that month. Everybody in the class, the money that came to them paid for the class many times over. The class is $74.99, and those of you who have taken it before, you can take the new class at half off because there's new material. I have 2 more days of material I'm going to be going through. It's Solomaic magic the last 2 days, and I have some more words of power. I finally figured out what the new system is. It kind of came to me one day, and so that's in a post that I did here, and you can click on it, get there. Hey, and also that's right. The other day, didn't Patrick? I just saw come up. Go ahead and invite some people, Janice. I'm having a hard time getting people invited. That's the problem with going through this Linux style broadcaster software. I want to record it at the same time I broadcast it, and I can't do that through Facebook's interface. But Patrick wasn't Patrick the one that was felt something major was going to be happening in October as well. I'm not sure if the death of Ginsburg is what he saw for September. I know we did hit it correctly with the death of that young actor that played the Black Panther. Okay, let me take a breath here. I have been fighting a sore throat all day, and took a nap in the middle of the day. Also, too, in this group, I want you to, if you have dreams, if you have a dream and you feel it's important, do post it, and we can all take a look at it. The dreams I post often talk about things I see coming at me that could be real events. That could be real events occurring. And I'm encouraging people to post that. I'm encouraging people, if you have feelings, if you have visions, if you hear stuff, do post that so we can take a look at it. It serves several purposes. One, there's a timestamp that says, I saw this or I had this dream at this time. So that helps us track our hits. And that's very important when you're developing psychic and intuitive abilities. The death of Ginsburg is enormous. I have a feeling that she hung on as much as possible. The issue that we're having here, along with the virus, the issue with the Supreme Court nominations, is showing just exactly how hypocritical the party in power is. It's okay for their people to act one way, but if say our people act the same way, they get angry. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think the term shit show for that debate comes up really hard, and I've also noticed that the vice president who is running for president he was censoring himself greatly. I know when my daughter was younger, she probably thought I had a stuttering problem. She probably thought I had a cognitive problem, because when I would get angry, I would want to say something that I couldn't say around children. Therefore, I would censor myself, and it would probably sound, from the point of view of the child, it probably sounded like I had a mental issue. All right, let me take a look again at, so I got the hit about the vaccine. a truly effective vaccine. I don't see it appearing until February or March. Uh, the company that's releasing it, I think they have, I, I'm getting a name, I'm not sure about it, but it's a letter M. So it might be Merrick, it might be one of the others. Uh, let's see. Have no confidence whatsoever in anything that is approved and pushed through by anybody appointed by the current president, only because that is a ploy to get people to vote for him. Uh, Possibly we are the only country in the world, maybe the only planet in the galaxy, that actually politicizes plagues. But unfortunately, that's the direction we're going in. And yeah, October 7th. Interestingly enough, October 8th, my mother is having surgery. Now, when she goes to watch this later, I'm sure she will, I do see her surgery going very, very well. So she doesn't have to worry. Everybody else in my family can be okay with that. That she will be fine. We've had issues with medical issues here with my roommate, and I took her to the ER a week ago, but she is now fine as long as she doesn't allow herself to become dehydrated. Let's see. We are currently in the middle of a heat wave right now. I'm in an area of the country where we should never be warmer than maybe 80 degrees this time of year, and right now, still outside, it's nighttime, and it is still 91 degrees. And just like in Arizona, it's a dry heat. Okay, what else? I'm distracting myself by ripping paper apart. That's what you're hearing. Yeah, I'm picking up on October 7th. There's something going to be in the news. Yeah, right. It might only be important to you, Patrick. I don't see it being earth-shattering unless it's being hidden from me. That's one of the things that sometimes irritates me about this ability is sometimes we know something's coming, but we're not allowed to see it. Like, what the hell, people? And when I say that, I am talking to my guides. I am talking to other people's guides. I did a reading on a friend of mine a couple of days ago, and I wasn't allowed to see too much. And then her guide kind of popped up and said, she needs to be able to deal with this. When she so that was rather irritating. I like to get all the information. I like to get every single bit of information I can, so we can all be prepared for things like that. And then then the guides will say, well, we need to see how you gauge. Your own spirit wants to see how you react to this event or to these difficult times. How do you react to that? And so, and it's not how, it's not what we do on this planet, it's how we react to the stuff around us that really counts for the most. And Janice, do catch us up. You had a procedure a couple of weeks ago. I believe, I don't know if your procedure was as invasive as my mom's is going to be. My mom's procedure actually is what's called a lumpectomy. And so I think she's going to be fine. You seem, picking up on your energy, it appears that you've got really good energy around you right now. You're very, very strong. So that's good. It's good. I am, yeah, if you've got any questions, go ahead and pop them up there. I've got all these coupons that came in. So I'm going to go grocery shopping in a couple of hours or tomorrow I got to get up really early. I walk everywhere I go here, and I don't like to walk in 90-degree heat. Okay. All right. There's going to be another mutation with this virus. I'm picking up that the researchers understand this, so they're targeting ways to boost our immune system where it can handle any mutations with this virus. 3 doses. I'm picking up 3 doses, like a dose, a couple of weeks, another dose, a couple of months, another dose. So when the vaccine is released, I encourage people to follow through with the dosages. I am not about to even think about the election coming up. Let's see, full moon in Aries, Mars retrograde. Yeah, the moon would look orange, blood red. I have a photograph I did 15 years ago, or a little more than 15 years ago. And the moon was coming up over Austin, Texas, and it was bright orange in color. And then I took that picture of the moon and I put it over the tower of the University of Texas, because the tower was lit up orange because the 2005 baseball team won the College World Series. I don't know why they call it a World Series. It's only American teams that are involved. If it was a real World Series, we'd be playing baseball against Cuba, against Haiti, against Japan. So I don't know. And let's see, Janice. Okay. Clear margins, very thin. May need radiation. Hope not. Okay. That's the thing they're looking at with my mom, too. Is she going to need radiation? And they're also going to be checking lymph nodes in the area. But when they discovered it, it was only something like 5 millimeters, 5 centimeters. It was very small. I actually passed kidney stones larger than the cancer that my mom has. And speaking about the Affordable Care Act, yeah, the Affordable Care Act. Problem. I don't know if you guys can see this, but see that little thing? That's a kidney stone. I keep having those. And that's why it's very important for me that the Affordable Care Act to stay in place. Even where I'm going, I can pontificate about that, what I think should happen. The problem, what opposes the Affordable Care Act really isn't the Republican Party. What opposes the Affordable Care Act are the corporations that run the insurance companies, which run our medical system. They're the ones that are just dumping barrel loads, truckloads of money onto Congress to get people to vote against it, and into the various state legislatures to try to kill off the Affordable Care Act, because they don't think they're going to make any money with it, which is why it's very, very important that everybody needs to vote, and everybody needs to grab 2 other people and make them go vote. I am delaying my move to New Hampshire so I can vote here in California. Although I'm in a safe Democrat district, my congresswoman is Maxine Waters. Kamala Harris is my senator here. So you pretty much see where I'm going to be voting. Although, and then my trip's going to have me pass through Austin, Texas, and I'm not going to set down roots or anything in Texas. So, and I'm not going to be there in time to register to vote there. So I can't vote in Austin. So I'd rather vote in Texas. I mean, in California. I used to always vote in Texas, of course, but I swear it just didn't do any good at all. Did not do any good at all. Uh, okay, I shouldn't be talking politics, but do get out and vote. Let's see. There's going to be some huge changes though coming up in January. I don't want. I'm trying not to look at it. I've been wrong so many times when I try to guess what's going to happen with politics. But there is, regardless of the outcome of the election, there's some huge changes coming at the United States. For the most part, they're going to be good. It's an eye-opening. It's an eye-opening thing. The our our um, our society is very, very fragile. It's not nearly as robust as people like to think it is. All right. I'm going to look around the world. I know I've got several friends who are in Australia. I've got some other people I know that are in Europe. So let me look there. Right. They're going to have a tough time with COVID in Europe. I'm seeing spotty little dots appearing. In the United States, oh, Florida is just all over the place with COVID. Austin is getting a handle on it. Some of the rural areas of Texas, no. Arizona, no. Through the Midwest, it's sort of okay. My trip from Texas to New Hampshire is going to take me up through the Midwest, across Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, through the Ohio Valley, across the Catskill Mountains, Appalachian Trail, into that. I'm avoiding Massachusetts totally because they're pretty strict. If I was to go through Massachusetts, most likely they'll be pulling me over, asking me where I'm going. And I know once I get to New Hampshire, my niece will most likely be able to bring a test over and have me tested. She is like you, Janice. She's in medical school. She's just a couple of weeks or months away from starting the next part of it, but she'll be able to get some tests, I'm sure. Let's see. Any other questions? Any other questions? I've been here for 23 minutes according to the clock here. And I will upload this in my other thing. I'm going to close with another push about my offerings. I do have a one-on-one magic offering I do. Message me about that, and I'll let you know how to get signed up for that. I've got a couple of weeks, and then I have the opportunity to pitch one of my film projects to the company that's owned by Ron Howard, Imagine Entertainment, and I need to be ready for that pitch on October 15th. So, yeah, that's the first day that pitch will be available. I have a range of days that I can do the pitch on, but I need to make sure that thing is as slick and as smooth as possible. I'm going to be pitching 2 projects to them, including my Furies project. All right. Quick pitch again. I've got my Money Manifestation Intensive, 4 days of classes. $74.99 is the price. If you've already taken that class, there are 2 new days, and so you get the new class for half price. What else? Janice, Patrick, thank you for joining me. I am really interested to see what happens next week on the 7th. I am picking up something important, newsworthy, but like you, I don't know if it just involves you or if it involves us all. We do have a full moon occurring today, or rather tonight through tomorrow morning. Lots of energy around the full moon. Mars in retrograde, but Saturn, I think, has finally started out of retrograde. It's moving forward, so that's helpful. Yeah, I know. Actually, thanks, Janice. Yeah, it's political, and my track record with political um, predictions is not very good. I can I can tell you right now, it's very strong. I see two different possible timelines. One in which there is a lot of violence, there's a lot of upheaval, uh, and there's another one in which it's controlled. It's nicer. We're into a better one. I'm not sure what event kicks that off, whether it's a Republican win in November or if it's a Democrat win in November. Because those are potentialities, and having a degree in science, I I look at this. It's a quantum wave, and is it going to collapse? How is it going to collapse? That's how manifestation or magic works. It's very easy. It's just you convince yourself that this is the new reality. So much so, where finally the universe goes, screw it, fuck it, okay, here, fine. You can have what you want. This is your new reality. And that's it. That's the whole secret, gang. That is the whole secret to manifestation and magic, is just convince your subconscious that what you want is possible, and then what you want will occur. That's it. Everything else is just smoke and mirrors. All right, if that's it, I'm going to close here, and yeah, then I'm going to upload this. This, of course, will be saved. You can watch it in the replay. If you want a reading or whatever, do reach out to me. I think I've got a link, and I've also got my page. But I've been so focused on this movie project, kind of let that go to the side. So while I'm waiting around and preparing for this pitch, you guys can hire me to do all sorts of weird shit. No problem. All right. Thank you for joining me. And shoot, I'll see you guys later. I need to do more of these lives. Okay. Thanks for joining me. Bye.